I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for watching the videos that we create and upload here to YouTube. We have over 50 videos now with almost 1,800 subscribers, which might not seem like a whole heck of a lot, but to me, it's incredible to know that even that many people are interested in the content that we create. Hopefully the videos are improving day by day with more in-depth content and better quality video and audio. Again, thank you for watching and enjoy our 58th YouTube video. So here you're seeing our materials that we have picked for the install that is upcoming. This is a couple days before the installation. I got a comment the other day that was hopefully mostly sarcasm, but basically read, "Do you prep the boiler beforehand to make it more cumbersome and difficult to work with?" And obviously, no, I don't do it to make my life more difficult. Most of these boilers, I have seen the installation area beforehand. I've either gone and looked and we've given an estimate to this customer. I've taken pictures of the old install, so I know more or less where the new stuff is going to go in my head before I do any of this. So prepping the zone valves, prepping a lot of the threaded joints, building things, putting things together before the boiler is even on site is done just to make my life easier when we do get there. And I kind of just have to put everything together like Legos, and it just makes my life less stressful. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if I have time beforehand, I generally like to. So we're getting our threaded joints done. This is kind of what everything that I do looks like. All the joints are wiped. It's not sloppy. It's not messy. It's fully thought out, and that allows me to save on fittings because everything is pre-planned. I think probably 15 or 20 minutes of thought before you get started can save a lot of aggravation and a lot of extra fittings, and it just makes the job look a lot cleaner and neater. And that's kind of why our work stands out, I think, from most other companies around our area. So here we go, is putting together one nipple and ball valve for isolation. I like working at the shop. It's kind of peaceful and nice. I have a vise and a good, easy, clean area to work around. Nothing's in my way. I'm not bonking my head on stuff. I got all the materials I need at my disposal, which is really nice. I can just walk over and grab stuff off the shelf. And here's kind of what a threaded joint looks like when we're all done. Just a little bit of Teflon tape showing and no dope showing at all. Wipe it all clean with a towel. So braiding the zone valve wires is polarizing to some people. I don't know why, really. I think it's by far the cleanest way to run zone valve wiring if you're not going to run a zone control panel. But I saw this trick once online, how to get them braided much easier. I used to do it by hand and it would take a long time, but now I just use a drill. So I get the wires straight. First I'm doing the motor wires. Just put it in the chuck and spin it and forward until they're wrapped up nice. And I'll do the same thing for the red end switch wires. And then once I get to the job and I know how much of that wire I'm going to need, I'll make it all nice and neat with zip ties, and I'll fan out the last 2 or 3 inches so that I have room to put wire nuts on and they're not wrapped too tightly, which you'll see in some of the finished product videos that we've gotten. A lot of our Instagram posts will kind of show what they look like when they're all done. Monday, baby, Monday. Got a case of the Mondays. I think this is going to be a good one, though. Got a quick little drive from the office to the job location, putting in a Weil McLean CGA4. John's behind me in the Chase vehicle. He's got the boiler in our extra van. We got a lot of prep work done last week, so this should be, knock on wood, a pretty smooth installation. A couple of smooth operators putting in a boiler. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We have arrived. We've cleared ourselves a path into the garage. Pretty easy access down to the basement. I know it's very dark and it looks like a dungeon. That's what most of the basements look like that we work in. I'm gonna put our floor runners down and start working. There she is. Her time has come. Take a good look, 'cause it's history. We tight? Particularly, but lift up more. Alright, watch the, yep. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I guess because that big chamber they must have to add a lot.
Okay, update. Got the old shitter out and got the new Wild McLean CGA4 in place. We've straightened out the existing blocks. They were still perfectly good. Got the rocks straightened out. We're gonna level the boiler front and back, and then we'll have a good solid platform to build off of. We got pretty much all the old piping out. Most of this is gonna be reconfigured. Once we get this leveled, we'll start building.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So at this point, we're making really great progress. I'm putting their return drops in. We have 3 of them. We have a basement zone, a master bedroom zone, and a living room / main floor zone. So I'm getting those fastened with strut clamps to the unistrut. And then here in a second, you'll see I have the laser set up. And that is with the pendulum unlocked, so that laser line is perfectly level. And I'm going to cut those drops exactly the same so that all my purgers are on the exact same level. Johnny is laying pipe. His specialty. Oh. Is he tightening or loosening?
I'm loosening.
Oh, he made a mistake.
Yep.
All right, he made a mistake. Big mistake.
Got too much.
All right, wait. If we wait 5 more seconds, he'll probably drop something on the floor. Nice. Sounds good. Pre-lunch update. We've installed things. We got zone valvage, purgeage. We got fluidge. Man, Johnny the kid, he really did a nice job on that. Look at that 1/2-inch copper job. Nice. Let's zoom out. Oh yeah, a little messy right now, but we cleaned up most of our junk. The boiler block and the associated near boiler piping does have pressure on it. No leaks, which is good. We're gonna do wiring when we get back. And finish this one supply pipe right here. That's gotta go to there. We're gonna cut, solder, press. See you after pizza. I got continuity on one, but that might be turned up from upstairs already.
I just turned it back down. Do you have continuity now?
Let's check. Yes.
What about now?
No.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking
I still no.
all the squeezing, getting taxes
Now yes.
during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes.
Now no.
All right, that's basement.
Big one basement.
Notifications about their progress.
Putting the finishing touches on this beauty. No boiler installation or maintenance is complete without a proper combustion analysis. We're using the Fieldpiece Cat 45. As you can see, we have it set up for our natural gas atmospheric vent boiler. We got our efficiency reading, which is accurate on this because we have our primary air pre-programmed from a few minutes ago. And we have our oxygen and CO2 readings, as well as our parts per million of air-free carbon monoxide. Once this number here, oops, shit. Hang on. Once that number there reaches about 350, that's when our numbers will really become 100% accurate. So we're almost there. So far, so good though. We're pretty well dialed in here. When you're measuring carbon monoxide air-free, any reading lower than 100 is perfectly acceptable. If anybody does a boiler installation, or more specifically a boiler service, and does not provide you with a combustion analysis, you are getting ripped off. This is by far the most important part of a boiler service, and if you don't do anything else to the boiler and only do this, it would be worth it. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gents. I should just say gents, because I know like probably only one lady, if that, watches our videos, but this was a good one. Came out clean, if I do say so myself. Everything's running, everything's wired, everything's labeled. Flue piping came out really nice. Super happy with that. John did a good job. John also did the gas piping, very nice. A little mega press, a little threaded. All our purgers are installed, looking beautiful. Got our feeder backflow combo. Yeah, everything came out super nice. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. John, what do you think about this boiler?
It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty.
Absolute beauty. I could not have said it better myself. As a matter of fact, John did say it better than me because I just stumbled over my words. But see you guys later.